Hi everyone. So this is a wee test really. This is a wee test for my first year class, my Math Path 1 class, just to see how this works. So please don't be too horrible or cruel to me. In case anybody doesn't recognise my voice, I am Mr. Eaglesham, teacher at Ninians, and the guy that runs the ski club, if that makes it any easier. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through some answers for some of the homework that or the kind of work that I've set you guys so far this week. I've asked you on Tuesday to do some, it was sort of simplifying algebra from the algebra booklet. So I'm going to get rid of this one and I'm just going to go through the answers with you and see how you get on. Okay, so without further ado, I'm literally just going to do the answers out. This is just a test. I'm just trying to work everything out. It's taking me ages to try and work this out to see how things are going to do. So hopefully you can all see what I'm writing here. So literally all I asked you guys to do was the first 2 pages. So I'm just going to go through the answers here. The first 2 questions, the first 2 exercises were all the same terms. They were all exactly the same letters. So there wasn't a massive amount of working to do. You even probably could have done these mostly in your heads. Maybe I should have done these beforehand because these are quite tricky to see at the same time. But you're just writing down from left to right. You can just add all the terms together. So number 4 is 7n plus 3m, which is 10 minus 2, which is 8n. Hopefully we can see. Yeah, we can. There are 12 in the first one, so I'm going to go 6 and 6, and I'll go up here and I'll do the other 12. And I say this is just a wee test. Ideally, what's going to happen here is eventually after Easter we're going to get to the stage where we can maybe do some actual teaching via this method, but I'm not really sure how that's going to work out yet. We'll just see how this is received, and if it works. If it doesn't work, then it's not that much time wasted. Just a wee bit of the afternoon for me. So yeah, I'm just going through here and filling in the questions. I'm going to link the questions into the video below so that you guys, if you wanted to, what you could do is you could actually just pause the video and have a go at doing them first and then come back to me with hopefully your full answers. Now the good thing about this of course is that if you haven't kept up, although you're probably miles ahead of me and doing them much faster than I am, you can pause the video and then you can just use the answers from there. So I don't really need to keep those on the screen. I'm going to go through now and just do exercise 2. I'll maybe do this one slightly differently and I'll give you guys the option to tell me what you prefer. Again, there are 12 here unfortunately, but I'm going to write out the question this time round and see if you think that's better or easier. Now it might take a wee bit more space, but it means that you guys can see, hopefully you can read my writing. I think you can, I hope you can anyway. And then you can actually do them. You can actually see what you've done at the same time. So 8b plus 5b is 13, minus 1 is 12b. And then we got to number 5. This will be especially good for ones that are maybe a little bit harder further down the line for any level we do. Because obviously I'll need to do some working for some of these. So 5 plus 3 is going to be the 8c. And then in here we've got 2f plus 4f. I'm also trying not to do this. I'm trying to do this in one go. So I'm trying not to make a mess. If I make a mess, I will probably just rub it out and not stop recording because it's going to be easier for me to just keep recording as much as possible and not have to kind of edit and do funny things with stopping and starting and so on and so forth. So that's the first 8 from exercise 2. I'm going to swap that in there for another board to do the last few and just check that's in the right place. So number 9, 5e plus 7e minus 2e. So that's 12 minus 2, which is 10e. And 8m minus 1m minus 2m. So that's 7 minus 2 is 5m. Oh, I've run out of space. I'll get better at this, and I'm not sure how many other teachers are going to be able to do this. and we'll see how many people can get involved in this. Might be quite good fun to see, you know, some of the other teachers getting involved as well. So there's the answers to exercise 2. And if I just scroll down, oh my goodness, exercise 3 and 4 are enormous. They're big, long exercises, so I give you guys loads to do. So those are the answers to exercise 2. We're into page 2 now, which has got exercise 3 and 4 on it. So we've got exercise 3. I'm going to maybe revert back to just answers, and we'll see. Again, please let me know. I can't believe I'm actually saying this, but you know, in the comments below, let me know what you think is the easiest way of doing it. If it's just answers, is that good just to tick, 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 and then it's faster? Or is it the case that you prefer to see the working? Takes me a little bit longer to do it with the working and some of the questions as well to actually get the correct answer. And if you think it's wrong, please tell me. So plus 4r. This one's got 13, so I'll try and squeeze 7 in at the bottom here. If you can see, 9 minus 1 is 8, and then the 2 minus 2. So 2w minus 2w means no w's. Number 7 plus 6w. I'll go up and do the rest here. So that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we've got 2q plus s, and 6g plus h, and that's just 2x. And that's got nothing. There's like, so that one has nothing, no p's and no numbers left. So 10p minus 10p is 0p, and then 3 minus 3 is nothing. So you could just put in 0 there if you wanted to. And 12 is f minus 3q, and 13 is 2h minus 3. Oh, I've made a mistake. That's 2e minus 3h, okay? So those are the answers to 3. And we've only got one more left, and then we'll go for the other ones. The last one's example 4, exercise 4 even. There's 13 of these as well. Okay, move it over a wee bit so you can see a bit clearer, and we'll go through these ones. So 1, that's 12x plus 2. 4, 5, 6, and I'll squeeze 7 in again. 11t plus 2p. You can maybe even be doing this with me, you don't even have to. W minus v and plus n. 6p plus 10q. Up here we've got 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, and the last one, number 13, and then we're nearly done. Can we still see? I've moved it a wee tiny bit, but that's fine. That's just x because the y's cancel each other out. E plus f, 9x plus 3, 4y plus 1, 2 more. And then the last one, we've got 3t. 8w minus 1w is 7w, minus another 2w is 5w, like so. Okay, so you could give yourself a score out of 12 for the first 2 and 13 for the next 2 and see how you get on. Hopefully, if you have any questions, you can ask below, or of course you can go onto the Google Classroom group and ask me there. Okay, so that's nearly 10 minutes. So it might have taken you guys maybe a little bit longer, but maybe not that much longer. But you can pause the video wherever you want to, and I'll be back in touch with you guys soon, okay? Thank you, bye.